Good evening. It is 9:18 p.m. and I did take pictures this afternoon. I was in a hurry. I thought, let me please get home in time because I had some errands to run and I just wanted to get home in time to take some pictures around noontime because there seems to be the most activity for me around noontime, and others may find that is the same case with them too. But I had other things to do. Also, my husband has been gone for like a week to the Dominican Republic, and he helped build a house there, like, you know, Habitat for Humanity. So he was down there in the Dominican Republic and he was coming home. Now he's home, so he's ready for bed because he only got 4 hours of sleep. So I thought, well, I'll just do my video now that he's settling in for the night. But yeah, I went through those pictures and it took around an hour for the first batch of pictures. And we are going to flip this around and we're gonna look and see what's going on here. A lot is going on. And you would think, no way, you can't get no pictures pointing that camera up there at the sky when it's cloudy. But you know what? I went outside. It was cloudy. The sky was white. The sun was not shining. It was covered up, so I just held my left hand up in the air and I said, please, I'd like to get a picture of you, please. And I felt my hand tingling, I did. And the clouds like kind of parted and I could see the outline of the sun for the duration of those few pictures that I took. And we're going to turn this around and I'm going to show you the first pictures that I got out of the first photo, okay? I am. So right here, these were like the first pictures that I got out because, you know, I thought I'm just going to post them all at once, but I said, no, I can't wait. I want them to see what I'm pulling out of these pictures. And if you've been on my timeline, you will have seen some of these pictures. I know it's not that clear right now, the way that you're looking at them, but yeah. There is such detail in these pictures, and they swim in schools. They really do look like sharks are swimming in the water or fish. They really do. And hello to everybody. But yeah, there was these first two pictures that I posted, just to let you know what type of pictures we were going to have coming. It really is, Polly. Thank you. And yeah, but I'm going to go to this batch right here. I could not believe what was in this one photo. Now, I've just put sections of this photo at different, you know, brightness and contrast. But look, this is like loaded with these life forms here. And see, it might look like specks of dust while you're looking out here, but when you zoom in, no, it's not. It is really interesting, Frederick. Yes, it is. But look, this is what they came out of. These, out of that one photo. And you can't really see the color right here. If you're looking at this on the YouTube channel whenever you see my video and you're just now looking at this, or you're just looking at this through a video, you should go to my Facebook page because the pictures look a whole lot better than this video. But yeah, look at the color on here, a peachy color right there, and then a yellow color. And then you have like, this literally looks like it could possibly be a family because look, there's a little bitty one back here. Is that what it looks like? And I did not have any filters on this phone. I just had my one camera adapter lens, the super wide angle with no filter. But yeah, these all seem to be the same type in this area of the photo right here. And you see these little black eyes. I like to call them black eyes right there. But there are so many photos, and just look, I just love that color right there. How it comes down like that in a V. But yeah, these things were literally like all in it. And I can't really show it to you that well right here, but you can get an idea what this looks like. Now see, as I'm looking here at this live video, I'm looking up here and it says, get this, only 5 people are watching, and I know more than 5 people are watching, and it's like Facebook is not sending out my notice that I'm going live and stuff. Something's happening, but hey, it's okay because they get to watch the replay of this regardless. But yeah, that's what I've been noticing for the past few days. Ever since my images have started getting really clear, they've been giving me real clear images. That's what I've been noticing. Yes, Polly, they are really outstanding, and they really is just boom, they pop out. They really, really do. Yeah, and here's some more. I like to put the large part of the photo where I pulled out the smaller parts, just so people can see. And when I get the real zoomed up parts, that is a screenshot, because I can really like zoom up like a magnifying level. But if you try to crop it, you can't keep it in that size. So that's why I have to do it like that. Now this looks really blurry right here on my end because it's blown up. But look at these the black things. And these are all familiar, but yet they're so colorful right here. And this looks really blurry because it's so blown up. But it won't look blurry on your cell phone. Yeah, but there are gobs of ships out there. Gobs and gobs of ships and alien life. But it really is, it's amazing that you can get this without a filter on your phone. To me, that is what is amazing. And this might look a little blurry to you on here, but it's because the pixels are stretched out on this computer screen. It's making it so big. But yeah, just look at that. I don't know if you can see that peachy color. Now you can see that peachy color in it right there. And I'm thinking, yeah, you can see the yellow color in it right there also. But these, yeah, these are just popped out in these pictures right here. All of these. And there's at least 2 different types I see up here in these photos. These do look like a big old stingrays in the air. And I tried to put this in a video, but I couldn't. But this actually turns into an oblong disc that separates. It's like it was in motion, and then this like comes across, comes detached right here. But I'll go through these pretty fast. I want to say something about this rainbow thing right here. That was the first object I zoomed in on. And when I did, at the very bottom, now I'm going to flip this around. At the very bottom, when I first opened up this picture, I touched this in a certain way, this area right here, and a white, perfectly round white disc appeared right down here. And I looked at that and I was thinking, I thought that was blue, and I looked at it and I touched it again and it blinked, it went away, and then it came back, but it was a perfectly white, it transformed into a perfectly white disc right there. But then you know what? Because I touched it again, it went away and I never could get it back. But I want you to look right here. I think this is a face of a being right here. After that little white disc showed up and then it went away, then this right here appeared. And this will not go away. It literally looks like the face of a being in this aircraft. It's an aircraft. This is a spaceship, because during that brief second that I stopped to look at it, it was literally a white disc. And when you put these in motions, they turn into a white mushroom-like thing like this. Look at that. Like a real UFO, but I think this is the face of the being that is inside this right here. I have not seen this face on any other thing, and you all have not seen it either at all. Yeah, we have not seen that, but that clearly does look like a face right there. And that, I guess it wanted me to know that, hey, you need to quit saying that this is an alien life form. This is actually a spaceship. That is what I am gathering. Because it appeared at first, the white part appeared that looked just like a spaceship. And then I looked at it twice and then 3 times and tapped it, and then it went away, and then this face appeared right there. So this literally could be, see, look, the crevice between the eyes right there, and the dark eyes right there. It looks like a hair or something right there, like a hairstyle right there, like a wavy. But this is the face, I think, of the being that flies in this. And this is a totally different, see, this is a totally different rainbow thing right here. Totally different, it looks like. Doesn't look like this one right here. It looks totally different. Now see, I tried to like bring his face out more. This was the first photo, and I guess that second one, I brought out his face more in this photo. But yeah, these were some of the other familiar ones that we had right there on here. And I like to put this data because there's people who think, you know, how can this be? Well, it is. And I put this data right here. And there was something traveling at a 0.54 mile per hour. And I would not be surprised, because when I turned that one with the face on it right here, when I turned this into a live video, it turned into that mushroom shape, and it was moving up and down. But I could not load it because it did not have enough maximum whatever to go onto the Facebook. It did not. But yes, that was, and yeah, that was done on my iPhone 8. And some people like to make fun that it's done on an iPhone 8. You should use a different, like a Nikon or whatever. Why should I? I'm getting perfectly good images like this because this is what they want me to use. And when I say they, it's up there, out there in that other realm. That is how I'm getting these. It's coming through my phone. It's making a connection and coming through my phone, and I'm able to get these pictures. Yes, there is so much life above us. It's absolutely true. Yes, it does have a pilot, Polly. That is clearly, it has a pilot, and I'm not going to say that it's an alien life form, that shape anymore, because at first I thought it was, but now I know, no, it's not. It is a spaceship. Yeah, that is clearly a spaceship. And if you just tuned in, you're thinking, what is she talking about? What is clearly a spaceship? Well, we're going to show you what is clearly a spaceship as soon as I get to it. Right here, this is clearly a spaceship. Right here, because this is the being that flies it. I don't know what species this being is, but it could even be a woman, it could be a man, but this alien life form is flying this spaceship right here. This belongs to this person right there, or this could possibly be the commander of all these types of ships right there. That could possibly be the same, yeah, that could be possibly the commander of these types of ships, because there are lots and lots of these up there. Maybe the main spokesperson. Anyway, this person was chosen, this being was chosen to show up in this picture for you all to see. That's what it all boils down to. This being right here showed up in this picture for everyone to see. That's why this being's face is in this picture. So you know that this is a ship, and there are ships up there. Okay, and that was not the only type of photos we have. Right here, this is what started showing up, this type of photos right here. When I was going through my live photo and I was flipping through the frames, this showed up. And I zoomed in on this right here because you know, it has these little things right here that I see quite often in the clouds, these little gray, they look like little gray balls. Yeah, you know the little connects with the little balls on the edges? Yeah, these look like little connects right there, but I really think, look, these the holes right here. I really think we are looking at a whole new civilization, even though it's not new, it's new to us. This is a big metropolis, mega metropolis thing up there in another dimension, and we are getting a glimpse of it right here. This is clearly, look how this has defined. It looks like a balcony. Can you see that? A balcony or the top of a stairs. You know, this ain't no messed up computer pixels. This ain't no messed up pixels on my phone. No, it's not. This is real. This is in another realm, right outside our realm. And just look at that. That's why I zoomed up. When that was the very first thing I saw, and I had to look twice. I had to look twice. This is real right there. This was, and I'm telling you something about this. You see this like blue like around it? It was the, when I took this photo right here, this was the second photo I took after I put my hand up in the air and felt that energy from the sun, and the sun, it poked out and it kind of like blinked at me, pulsated at me. This is when this blue appeared in my picture. And when this blue appeared in my picture, this was the only picture, that is what was behind this blue right here. Now, how did I put that right there like that? These should not be here on the very front. What happened? Oh, wait a minute. That was just my one single photo to let you all know what types of pictures I was getting. I thought they took our pictures away from us, but they did not. They did not take them. Okay, now we're going to get on to these pictures, but yeah, I just had to sit there and stare in awe at those pictures like that. I did, because I thought, oh my gosh. Yeah, I see some comments on here. There's so many comments. Hello, Marzina. That's exactly right. Now, flip it around. But look at this right here. This was in another one more frame of that photo that had the blue. You know, these I cannot explain what we're looking at. It's not of this world. All this stuff right here. And look at these black circles. Who knows what this is? I think this is their big metropolis area where these things live. These are sky beings, these things that live in the clouds and stuff. This is part of their world right here, is what I'm gathering, and they're up there, and they do have a place to go. Even though we just see them in the clouds, I think this is their home. I think this is where they live, out in this other realm right here, because this is so well defined right here. And look, here's one of those rainbow things right here with the black eyes. And what I think maybe, what if they go down in those holes, and this is the tunnels and stuff they can travel through. I know it's a little dark and stuff. Yes, it's space cities. That's absolutely right. Yes, I gotta keep my humor. That's exactly right, Polly. But yeah, see, here is the larger part of that one picture right here, where this showed up. And just look how this right here is just like curved like this, like a piece of art right there. It's like curved. See, we haven't seen these. I've never got these types before, and I think it's all because of this blue like, now you could probably say this is plasma or blue like mist showed up, and this was brought out. All of this was brought out because of that. So we could see up there, and see, I know you all have zoomed in on these. If you haven't, you take the time and zoom in on them, and look at these things. Now see, here's one of those beings up there flying around right there. Now see, this was one of the big ones that showed up, so that's how I screenshot it right there. Yes, Polly, there is so much symmetry in it. But just look at these, and they live up there. I know they live up there. This is where they live, right here. And you even got these, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, a turquoise mist. That's right. You know something about that, Polly, a turquoise mist? As I'm not quite familiar, this is all new to me. I just get out there and I take the pictures, and I am absolutely amazed at what we are what we are seeing in these pictures, and it looks a little dark right here on here, but it would look a lot brighter on your phone. But look at there's that big turquoise mist right here. This is what appeared in it right here in another frame, but just look at all this cross hatching, everything behind it. What if this is like their protective veil so no one can see them, and they lifted it for us so we could get a glimpse into what their world is like. It is beautiful colors. That I love it. Yeah, this is a real pretty color. Hey, would just it does look like a shield. This color right here, it's like a blue green like color. You hold on right there. I'm gonna get you. I gotta walk in this kitchen because my husband brought back a necklace from the Dominican Republic. Okay, and it had like that, some of that that turquoise like colors on it. And now you can see it right here on this. I'll dangle it. Of course, I don't wear necklaces because I just don't. I like to wear earrings, but I'm sorry I got it from that computer desk. But yeah, it's kind of like that color right there because, you know, I think my birthstone, since it's October, it's like this color right here is my birthstone. And that looks like that color right there, kind of like a nice opal color or something. Yeah. Now this right here. That's right. This really had me, I just couldn't quit staring at that. I really couldn't. Look at all of that. That's all I can say, just look at all of that in there. This is packed plumb full of structures. We certainly don't build like that. Absolutely not. And look, if you look close, it looks like you can see some of those little sky beings in there. Yes, you are, Marzina. That's wonderful. You can see those sky beings right there, turquoise. That's right. It really is. This is where they live. I think we've got a glimpse to these ones because that's really what I've been focusing on. I want to see these up in the sky move. You do. And these faces are these beings. This is where they live up here in the sky, right here. I think this is their home. And that's why we're seeing it. Because we want to see it, so they want us to see their home. Look at that. Yes, that's right. Yeah, and for anybody tuning in, yeah, this showed up in like 2 frames of my photo. Then when this blue mist appeared, this is when this appeared. I have not got this like this ever before in my photos. I have not. And to think that we're not told about this. I know there's people out there who know about this, but they have not told anyone. And because they have not told anyone about this, well, now we are telling people about this. If they do not want to show the public, then we, the people, are going to show the public about what's out there. Okay? Because we can't wait around forever. We cannot. That's why these photos are being taken, so we, the people, can see them. Right there. Marzina, this photo, all I did was take it the same exact way. The same exact way. And I just was a few minutes late when I went outside, and the sky was completely white, and I just held my left hand up in the air, and I thought, I want to see the sun. I want to get a good picture, please. And then it came out to where I could see it, and then I took a picture, and then it pulsated, and I could feel the energy, and that's how it happened. That's it. That's how it happened. Now, yeah, look at that. Here's their black eyes. These are the faces that a lot of us have seen in the clouds. These dark, dark circles right here, as if they're peering down on us. Because I've seen them running in and out of the clouds, just peeking at us, and you all have too, and it's been this exact shape right here. This is the exact shape of those beings who live up there in the clouds. This is the shape right here. And you know how massive they are in the clouds. Well, they're just as massive. Just because we see this shrunk, see, this would be like, this is in comparison to the sun. This probably is the sun in this picture, because these life beings are this big in the clouds. They're that big right there, but we're seeing them on this small scale right here. And if you haven't taken the time to look at these photos, please go back, take the time to look at them and enlarge them yourself and see. This is like one of the main photos right here that we were looking at right here, that I got these smaller photos out of, these smaller captions out of right here. It's just, it's amazing. And I do hope if someone watches this on YouTube that they follow the link to my Facebook page that I always post and scroll down to where the pictures are so they can look at them individually, because these are remarkable, remarkable pictures right here. Absolutely remarkable. Yeah. Just think they're far more advanced than we are. They are. Now, I hope y'all don't seem like this is boring. She's just showing the pictures of what she took. But you know what? We've got to show them, regardless of whether some people think it's boring or not. They have to be shown so you can see what's out there. Yes, Marzina. Okay, now this one right here that showed up. Look at that. Looked like a letter M or something, but I know it's not. That was in the very side of the photo, and that's as good as I could make it come out right here. Whatever this right here, when this could be where ships fly in and out of. It could be. I'm not quite certain. And there's that big first photo right there. That big city up in the sky. You're very welcome, Wendy. I don't even know if we're at the end of them. No, we're not at the end of them. Look, this looks like their little bitty, heads in here. And their eyes, these little bitty, you've seen these little, the black ones on the clouds right here. And these can stretch like, you know, like a tentacle. They can stretch. Looks like these up here have stretched out too. See, they stretch their bodies and like, yeah, like us. They reach out to the other ones. There's so much in this picture that you can talk about and look at. Just look at all of these. This is up there in the sky. That's right, Marzina. Buildings, lots of buildings. Buildings where they live at. Look at that. That is no way, no graphic from no computer. Absolutely not. This is real and this is out there. You think that's a big mothership? It could be. But this was at the very bottom part when I said, look at all those things right there. Look at there, that's their eyeballs. They are up there. What if they are like ships and they coming out of there? That's where they park. Because these spots are empty up here. And up there, they're empty. These could be, these life forms could be their very own ships. Maybe they don't need a ship because they just fly through the air. Like this. But if these are ships, then maybe there's little aliens inside of these, because I don't think this was the rainbow one. This was not. But yeah, pillars, big pillars. This is where they live, right here. This is where their ships are. I hope we're not looking at like a great big spaceship, mothership with all these mega structures in it. But I do think this is where these things, their home. And if it's not their, you know, regular home, it's their home away from home. And it's humongous. It is humongous. Yeah. That's right, Alice in Wonderland. See, and I started, because you know, when it says everything is not as it seems, I started to watch that one day, and it was like the real life version, and I could not watch it. I couldn't watch it. It was too depressing. It was too dark and gloomy, and I did not want my mind to go there and see it. The feeling that I got watching it, I said, I cannot watch this. She didn't even make it out of the rabbit hole before I turned that TV off. I said, no, I'm not going to watch it. Yeah. Okay, but yeah, here's that blue mist right here. Turquoise. And all of that. And you're right, this is like a cloaking shield or something, so we cannot see beyond it. Right here, but this is the whole photo in one frame. As you can see, that blue is all in it. And so are these structures right there. All of it. The whole entire thing. And if people are looking at this and thinking, what is she showing now? This ain't real. Hello. This is real. This is very, very real, what we're looking at. And it is quite unbelievable for those who find it hard to believe that there is something up there in the sky. It's going to be very hard for them to swallow this little dose of reality. If they choose to make that their reality, let them see it as a reality, because it is real. I see it as a reality. I can't see it with my naked eyes, but this camera caught it, and it is real. It is in another realm, another dimension, and you can't see it, and I can't see it except through here. And these pictures are to let us all know that, yes, there are other dimensions, other like parallel universes, realms that we have not visited. Some of us may have visited it, and these beings have visited our realm, and they're watching us. They're watching us, and we're watching them. This particular, I think we're watching this particular species, and this particular species has allowed us to communicate with it in this way. So I'm just going to go ahead and say it like that, because that's exactly what it is. This is another species, and this species, I've reached out to this species of alien life form, and they have reached out to me. In turn, they're reaching out to all of us, okay? We're a big conduit, okay? And the people who are meant to see this are going to see this, and they're going to wake up to the fact that we are not the only life out there in the universe, okay? There is other life. That's all there is to it. And if you don't want to believe it, then these pictures aren't for you. And my Facebook page is not for you. If you don't want to see stuff like this, if you don't want your reality shattered to where you have to think, okay, there is other life, don't come to my Facebook page, because you're not going to like what you see, because you're going to be face to face with the truth. You can either accept it or you can deny it, okay? Because for the people who this is meant for, it's the truth. And for the people who it's not meant for, they're not going to take it. And that's why they'll just leave and don't come back. But yeah, I'm sorry about getting off on that. I'm going to put this around right here. But yeah, there were so many pictures, and I just get to talking about them. And this is up there in the sky. Right there. And it is massive. Very massive. Right there. Well, that's wonder, Wendy. That's wonderful. Yeah, color. My birthstone is the color of that blue. At least I think it is. Opal. I think it's opal for October. Yeah. This is when I brightened it or added more contrast to it. I did not, yeah, it's amazing. These colors show up without me having any filter on this phone. That is what is amazing. All of this. Right there. On my cell phone. On this camera. And that's what the normal photos looked like. Just like this. This is what the normal ones look like. And there was no other, these weren't in this. These right here type of photos were not in this other batch of photos right here, because this is the other batch right here. Just normal looking things that we have been seeing right there in the other photos. Oh yeah, I did do that. See how they like blow up like a mushroom? These, some of these are rainbow things. Oh, trying to get it down there like that. Yeah, you can see it on the bottom of that. But I'm going to flip through here really fast. That looks like a cow's face right here. The face of a cow with some ears, an eye, and a snout. Yeah, it really does. And just look at them. There's so many up there in the sky. And I just love those colors right there. Yep. But this is the actual photos that prove that this was taken. This was actually taken. And there was something up there traveling at 1.25 miles per hour at 12:18 p.m. today. And they were directly photographed. And this is the iPhone 8. But yeah, look at that. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful colors. Right there. And I don't know if we're back to the very beginning of this. Whew, that makes my arm tired. It really does. Exhausted. Hello. Yes. Oh, now I can look if somebody has questions. I don't know how long it took to go through those. Yes, I do know how long it took to go through those photos. It took around 45 minutes to go through those photos because there were so many photos to go through and so much explaining to do as we were going through them. Yeah. Yeah, all that beautiful design. It is beautiful. I've got to get a drink of water. And unfortunately, that's warm water, and I'm a little warm, so I needed cold water to drink right there. I really did. I'm going to see if I missed any posts. Oh, wait one moment. I'm going to try to stick this right here on this miniature tripod right here. But I really can't get it done right there. Oh my goodness. There, we got it. Just like that. And if there is any questions, I will answer them. Yeah. Boom. Yeah, there was no filters. No, I didn't use any filters at all. It was an absolute clear lens, that camera thing that I put on my phone, absolutely clear. And let me flip this back. Let me flip this around right here so so you can let me do this.